Yes, World Happiness Index and Report. Today I am going to speak about a very important subject, that is happiness index and report. The most important thing in anybody's life is happiness. Yeah, so far what our economists said, they categorize the countries into three: developed countries, developing countries, and underdeveloped countries. And the ultimate aim is to make any country from underdeveloped into developing, then developed. But development is a means or it is an end? That question has to be answered. To this effect, the underdeveloped country, Bhutan, a tiny country bordering India and sandwiched between India and China, they passed a resolution in their parliament saying that the criteria or parameter of deciding the development of any country should not be GDP or per capita income, but it should be per capita happiness. And this resolution was sent to United Nations, and they unanimously agreed the proposition and asked the World Health Organization to score and mark different countries of the world according to happiness. So it was a surprise that the most important country or the happiest country in the world is Finland. Finland is not among the first 10 developed countries. And the saddest country is Afghanistan. And we know that why Afghanistan is the saddest country in the world. Why? Because you know that there is civil war is going on there. USA interfered there, Russia interfered over there, and there is no peace and happiness in that country. As far as my country is concerned, I am a national of India, a democratic country, a secular country, so-called socialist country. Our ranking in happiness is 144. That is among the 10 saddest countries in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the most important education is happiness education. But we think of other sort of educations. Now, I am doing a research in the happiness field, and for the last 40 years being a psychological counselor. So, the ranking of the happiness countries is like this. Rank number 1 is Finland, number 2 is Denmark, number 3 is Switzerland, number 4 is Iceland, number 5 is Norway, number 6 is Netherlands, and number 7 is Sweden, and number 8 is New Zealand, number 9 is Austria, not Australia, and 10 is Luxembourg. Now what do we understand from this? None of these developed countries know there in the happiest countries in the world. Now, for example, you can see Luxembourg is the richest country in the world, but in the happiness ranking, they are in 10th rank. So, and 11th is Canada. It goes like this. So, what World Health Organization said is that the happiness factors, World Health Organization spoke about only about the factors of happiness, natural beauty or geographical factors, governmental factors, then non-governmental factors, then the social factors are there. But World Health Organization also failed in understanding one thing: the personal principles to be applied to be happy. Yeah. So, how did they find out the happiness level? Although there are certain weaknesses in the assessment, it was like this. In each and every country, they approached the people and interviewed them and asked each and every individual to mark their happiness from 0 to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in every country they interviewed 1000 people and they totaled the marks and they divided it by 1000. But there is a weakness in the assessment, that is, in a small country they interviewed only 1000 people. In China also they interviewed only 1000 people. So naturally there is no a good representation of the citizens. Still, something is better than nothing, and it has caused it to open the eyes of the ruling people. What should be the criteria for deciding the happiness of the country? Okay. Now, even I have a suggestion. You can assess your happiness level also. How can you do that? What you can do is that I have found out a formula like this. You can assess your happiness level, general level, out of 10. Then what is your happiness level, yesterday's happiness level, and what is your current happiness level? Then you total it and divide it by 3. In that way, you can mark your happiness level. So there are many factors deciding the happiness of a person. As I have already told, there are geographical factors, there are governmental factors, there are non-governmental factors, there are social factors, and there are personal factors, and there are educational factors. And continuously we will be discussing about this area only, and for that purpose only I have created a YouTube channel by the name Happy GLOBEX. You can say happy globe. So the globe has to be happy. So continuously, normally you will be getting at least 3 pieces of the subject, and this is piece 1. I want to say piece 1, and this is piece 1. So you can expect at least 3 pieces weekly, and I will try to give you more. At the same time, I have one more channel that's not in English, but still I am telling you what it is. It is Wafa's words, but the language is not English. So the most important education is happiness education, but from the schools, colleges and universities we don't get it. That's the saddest part of it. We learn chemistry, we learn physics, we learn mathematics, we learn languages, and the purpose of education should be happiness. So I request all of you to have happiness education. There are about 150 countries in the world. 193 countries are members in the UNO, and you should know that only 2 countries have ministers for happiness. UAE as a deputy minister for happiness, and Bhutan has a minister for happiness. Actually, there are minister for agriculture, minister for education, minister for other purposes, but almost all the countries failed in appointing a minister for happiness. So my request is that each and every country should have a minister for happiness, and the purpose of education should be happiness. So happiness education should be included in each country's education, and if you have any doubt or anything, I will be ready to serve you, and my number is 0091 9847009508, or my other number is there, 755 988 0200. This is my phone number. I have a WhatsApp number also. The number is 8884207753. Anyhow, thank you very much for listening to me. You can expect more. I will be giving you happiness education. Thank you.